How's it going, everybody? Ty Sites, Shadow Games Report, Assassin's Creed Valhalla tonight, Part 1, Redux. Yeah, I played this game, um, I guess almost a year ago. I actually think I might have bought it a year ago. Actually, I might have had it for maybe 2 years. I don't even know. I don't know. All I remember is that I didn't really like this game all that much. Um, that's actually why I named today's video fake bad reps, because I don't know. I just had a feeling that I should check the reviews again for this game just to see what they were a few years ago. And like whenever it first came out, and this game got pretty good reviews um, from most of the reviewing newspapers, news outlets, whatever you want to call them these days. I don't even know. I guess news outlets, gaming news outlets. Metacritic even had it at a higher level, but then you go down and look at the user reviews, and they're a lot worse than what the official review is. Just such a strong divide from the people and the people that actually write a lot of these articles. But I mean, at the same time, I think we all kind of get that feeling that they probably are kind of paid under the table to promote these things. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it all works. I never actually passed around money like that before, so I wouldn't be able to say. But yeah, um, it got like a 6 from most people that were reviewing the game. Now, I didn't look very long, so, maybe it's hit or miss in different places. I even need to check Steam and stuff just to kind of get, like, I guess a broader perspective about how people feel about this game. Um, but also, too, there's a continuation with the saga with Luigi Mangione. He, um, well, I guess there's certain detectives that are starting to kind of speculate whether or not he is the true killer, but at the same time, he's being paraded around New York. All these weird photo ops kind of popping up here and there. Um, Let me just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. We are going to do some news before we get into the game, like we always do. For anybody that's new, feel free to like and follow the channel. Let me, let's see. Let's get on to it. What do I want to talk about first? I guess we could just talk about the mainstream stuff at first, because you have them right here. I'll get to some of the government shutdown. Let me just read some of these off real quick. In the headlines, we got U.S. government shutdown looms after Trump-backed bill fails. Mangione's high-profile escort in New York amid federal charges. Cancer research funding cut from spending bill. NYC police escort for alleged CEO killer draws criticism. Luigi Mangione and Diddy shared prison, interlinked legal defense. Yeah, there's lots of fruitful information the day after we cover Luigi, and it's good to see that some of the speculation that we kind of went through yesterday with different articles regarding Luigi, that there's still quite a few people that believe that he's not the true killer. So I don't feel bad for thinking that anymore. And apparently, I think I read a post somewhere that he's receiving all kinds of mail in the jail that he's at. I don't know if it's the jail he was at before or after, but apparently people have been writing him. Some people still calling him the sexy assassin. Anyways, in not so sexy news, we have Fuentes' assassination attempt. Doxing turns deadly. Yeah, I don't know what it is with just the crazed people online these days that want to like dox people and do crazy shit. I mean, people talk shit online all the time, and everybody just kind of get has to kind of get used to that, especially if we're gonna allow free speech to exist. So don't take things so personal. Even if someone like hits you in the nuts on something deeply personal, um, don't ever go to the extreme of looking somebody up and trying to kill them. Maybe that's where you kind of just need to have like a soul searching point and kind of ask yourself, like, is this really worth it? Is this worth throwing your life away for just to kill one man? I mean, I don't know. Maybe Luigi would disagree. Maybe Waluigi, his, I guess, supposed other accomplice. People are talking about him having an accomplice now. Let me just shut up and actually get into it, okay? Look at all this news with Luigi. It's like one thing after the other. Luigi Mangione from courtroom to style icon. Jesus Christ. Elon Musk considered for House Speaker amid political standoff. What? No, don't say that. That's stupid. How is that even? I don't even think he. I don't think. No, that's bullshit, right? Huh. Let me just read this real quick, just because it sounds so ridiculous. Elon Musk considered for House Speaker amid political standoff. Recent discussions within the Republican Party have floated the idea of appointing Elon Musk, known for his business ventures rather than political experience, as the Speaker of the House. This unusual proposal stems from internal party dissatisfaction with traditional leadership and policy decisions, notably seen in the failure of a recent budget deal. Musk's potential role has sparked debate on the constitutional eligibility of non Congress members for the position, alongside questions about his U.S. citizenship status. Yeah, I just think it's kind of ridiculous to even consider him, but where is it even coming from? The Speaker of the House needs not be a member of Congress. Nothing would disrupt the swamp more than electing Elon Musk. Think about it. Nothing's impossible. Not to mention the joy of seeing the collective establishment, aka Uniparty, lose their ever loving minds. Western Lensman agrees, makes it happen. Or make it happen. I don't think I agree with this actually. Just me personally. Just my opinion, guys. I don't agree with this because I think he has a role in government already with Doge. I kind of would want him to stay there. Um, but also, yeah, I'm kind of like questioning the constitutionality myself with allowing someone that's literally from another country. I mean, he is foreign born. Like, I mean, there might be some things that I like Elon Musk about, but I mean, I feel like there's still quite a few questions with Elon that makes me still kind of nervous to give him like I guess all my trust. Yeah, I don't trust anyone that's foreign born to be a part of Congress or the U.S. government really. And you can hate me for saying that. I just think that anyone with I guess a security mindset is thinking about only electing natural born citizens because they want the best for their citizens. While you may see like, you know, Ilhan Omar and, certain figures like her, just speak towards her own people rather than acknowledging that she's there for the American people. Some of these people were like for for immigrants the entire time while stealing people's tax dollars, citizens' tax dollars. So I don't agree with having non-U.S. citizen born, non-natural born citizens as anyone in government. And like I said, you can argue with me all you want. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me what you think. I'm gonna give my opinion just a little bit, just a little bit of salt, just throwing some salt. Don't mind me if I get a little salt in your eye. All right, Thomas Massey says there's a cognitive disconnect among my colleagues who hated Speaker Johnson CR but still plan to vote for Speaker Johnson in 2 weeks. Is that all it is? It's that close? Okay. Sorry, time is just flying by lately. That 1557 page bill was a product of the swamp that Uniparty Johnson was happy to facilitate. He couldn't understand why we didn't lap it up. I mean, I don't know. I still think that Johnson is blackmailed. I don't have a lot to go with on that, just besides his behavior. But yeah, I think he is blackmailed because he seems to bend the knee to whoever has his ear, I guess, closest to the time that the bill is being made. And that kind of makes me, I guess it just makes me think that maybe, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what to suggest really. It's almost like if he is, on the right side, but he's being like pulled in different ways, maybe being threatened in the background. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. Maybe he's just a piece of shit. That's very possible. Anyways, I do want to get to Luigi. Senator Mike Lee endorses Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. That's so stupid. Can y'all shut up with this crap? I'm glad you guys love this stuff. It's not cool, really. I think Vivek is actually a citizen, isn't he? Is Vivek, or wait, no, was Vivek born? Damn, my fingers are cold. Born in the USA. Born in the USA. Where is it? Where were you born, bro? I want to say he was born here. If not, maybe. Let's see. Where was he born? In Cincinnati. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you're represented there. See, like, Vivek has more of a place than Elon does, but I don't know. There's still something weird about Ramaswampy, as some people called him. I don't know. I just think, wasn't there like some kind of weird Soros funding that went towards Vivek, if I remember correctly? Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Luigi before I lose my place. I'm gonna like keep on going and talking about random shit if I don't. Investigators are convinced CEO assassin Luigi Mangione did not act alone, and there are 3 key clues. So, in continuation from yesterday's video, if you want to catch up with that video and, come back and watch this later, go right ahead. It's my other Assassin's Creed game that I was playing, Mirage, which I have been enjoying, by the way. For some reason, I feel like, I guess, I don't know. I'm going to try to enjoy Valhalla. I really am. But I'm going to be pointing out all the things I don't like about it. just to chew at Ubisoft. Damn. Why didn't they name it Boobisoft? That's a good name. Ubisoft. Alright, anyways. Top crime investigators are convinced the suspected United Healthcare CEO shooter carried out the cold-blooded murderer with the help of an accomplice. DailyMail.com can reveal. Oh. I thought it was saying with the help of an accomplice, which was Daily Mail, and I was like, what? Okay. Yeah, so that was kind of weird placement of those words. Anyways, what is this down here?
Yeah.
Eating cereal at the wheel? Shut the F up. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna close that out. I don't even know what the hell that is. I was hoping it had something to do with this. Top crime investigators are convinced the suspected United Healthcare CEO shooter carried out the cold-blooded murder with the help of an accomplice. For the past 2 weeks, the nation's attention has been focused on the heartthrob Ivy League graduate. Jesus Christ, they're calling him heartthrob. Luigi Mangione. Identified by police as the man who shot Brian Thompson dead on a frigid morning in New York City earlier this month. Mangione, 26, was charged with murder in the December 4 slaying, but on Tuesday was hit with an additional charge of murder as an act of terrorism. He is set to return to New York on Thursday after waiving extradition, his lawyer confirmed. In a 262-word manifesto reportedly found on Mangione when he was arrested, the suspect said he acted alone. But two leaders in the investigative field who analyzed the case have told DailyMail.com that some key details are being ignored and that those clues point to at least one accomplice to the alleged murderer. Brian O'Shea worked for 11 years in U.S. Army intelligence, another decade as a contractor for U.S. intelligence agencies, and then ran a high-end private intelligence firm until 2022. His investigations for clients have included several murder cases. O'Shea says the coincidence of the shooter arriving within 5 minutes of Thompson emerging from his hotel, suspicious behavior by others on CCTV, and conflicting witness statements all suggest the killer knew exactly when to pounce thanks to help from at least one other person. A second industry leader in private intelligence for celebrities and CEOs spoke to DailyMail.com on condition of anonymity. I can never say that word whenever I want to. Anonymity. 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 All right, due to being closed to the case. What, all of it? They write really short articles now. Oh, here we go. Never mind. This second top security expert also pointed to CCTV footage of the assassin talking on the phone to an as yet unidentified contact while walking to the Hilton Midtown 15 minutes before the murder took place. So, he was talking to someone on the phone. Okay, well, didn't they pick up a phone with his fingerprints on it? Can't they trace that number? Or at least, like, get the number? And I don't know. These top PIs are asking, could they have been from an accomplice monitoring the movements of the United Healthcare CEO? The odds of you getting somewhere right when your mark is getting there are next to impossible, O'Shea told Daily Mail in an exclusive interview. Yeah, but at the same time, okay, I've done probably over 2,000 hours of surveillance, and probably half of those in New York City. It takes a long time to get to the right place at the right time. Okay, so that's actually a good place to start, what I was about to say. Yeah, I was just about to say, like, isn't there tons of security footage from multiple businesses around, even the Hilton, that would be able to point out certain suspects, in and around the building? I feel like that would kind of give away if there was an accomplice pretty easily. But at the same time, if they're, smart assassins, they're not going to meet up. This is going to be one of those weird situations where they, like, meet in a park back to back on, two opposing facing benches. uh, And, I say that because, a lot of people are pointing out the fact that he's kind of being dressed as a Gotham villain, being kind of, you know, paraded around the city now. Um, let me get over. Actually, let me read a little bit more of this. The best way to be at the right place at the right time is to have a team, have intelligence on the movement of the target, and have that team and yourself sit there for a long time until that person moves. I mean, if you got the resources to do that, yeah. Um, I mean, I'm not saying he did or didn't have an accomplice. I'm just more or less like saying that, these are police guys, these are people in the army. It's like, yeah, they worked with teams. Assassins, I mean, yeah, they can work in teams, but I mean, typically, at least from traditional assassin, even like, the games we play, it's like, do they really have I mean, sometimes they have an accomplice, like I said, but half the time we're doing these missions alone. I mean, I'm not saying, that they're entirely realistic games, but at the same time, um, you know, I don't think it's impossible for someone to act alone on this. But at the same time, Luigi, where's Waluigi at? We've been talking about him for a few weeks now, really. Started out as a joke, but I mean, really, Waluigi could still be out there. Waluigi, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, Waluigi was, in Mario, Super Mario Bros. Luigi, and then there's also Waluigi, and that was kind of like the evil version of Luigi, I guess. I don't really know. They didn't really explain, at least that I know of. And then there's Wario, and that's like Mario's alter ego or something like that, or maybe his brother or cousin. I don't know. I really don't get it. I assume they're all related. Who's this guy? Oh, this is Brian Oshia. It's kind of funny he wanted to put his face out there. I don't think that's really smart, especially whenever you're like searching through someone's stuff and there's all these like, I don't know, political radicals getting weird about this. Some of them even getting sexual. It's like, whoa, no. It's just I mean, it is a pretty decent smile. I will say this, like, you can't see his unibrow that well right here. I mean, honestly, the early photos like this one, actually, I was kind of thinking to myself, I was like, man, maybe that lighting somehow, like, just blared his unibrow away, and I don't know. I'm kind of like losing interest in the story because it just keeps getting weirder, and now I'm starting to kind of think it's fake. The suspect believed to be Mangione was seen arriving at the New York Hilton Midtown Hotel at 5:41 a.m. on December 4th, police sources told the New York Times, adding that he paced up and down West 54th Street before leaving. Police said police said they believed he traveled there that morning by bicycle from Upper West Side hostel he was staying in, which he has an e-bike, by the way. He's a new age assassin that uses electronic, like he's even, carbon neutral when it comes to his, like that's how much he cares, man. Like he didn't want to put the public at risk like we discovered yesterday. That was part of his manifesto. He didn't want to put anybody else at risk. That's why I don't think that it's terrorism. But they did it anyways just because, they want to, I guess, show what they do to assassins. I guess that's kind of what is happening, or at least that's what they're trying to promote in the feeling and all this. All right, anyways, let me go over to this, and no, not this. Let's just go back to this. Mangione's high-profile escort in New York amid federal charges. This is the parading that I was talking about. Luigi Mangione, accused of the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, was transferred to New York City, where he was met with a significant law enforcement presence and personally escorted by Mayor Eric Adams. Mangione was waived extradition, or has waived extradition, and now faces federal charges with implications of being treated under terrorism-related laws. So this is the very public display and even very professional photo. This is actually kind of funny. Let's look at this. That's hilarious. I'm gonna repost that. That's funny. There's your sexy assassin, everybody. Did they even trim his eyebrows? Holy shit. No way. I think they totally gave this guy, like, a haircut. Or maybe he did it. I don't know. Either way.